What is your best or worst don't meet your heroes story? When I was in junior high, I wrote a paper on Thor Heyerdahl and Easter Island. In high school, I wrote another about his reed boat Atlantic crossing attempt. I went to college to study anthropology, both because of him and Indiana Jones. I was 15, give me a break. Through a series of familial misadventures, my money for grad school vanished, and I joined the military to get the cash to finish, while stationed in Charleston, South Carolina. I was with a buddy walking along the pier when I see this gorgeous three-master sitting up ahead. I want to go look at it and see it's flying a Norwegian flag. I get closer and start talking with one of the girls on the ship. She says they're college students, and this is sort of an foreign study credit, sailing the ship. From Bergen, all the way around to South America. That sounds amazing. As I'm looking around, I notice that the ship is called the Heyerdahl. I comment that I wrote papers on Thor and got my degrees based on my admiration. She asked if I ever met him, and I just laughed. I was a poor kid from western South Dakota. What were the chances I'd ever get to meet him? She said he was right over at a cafe less than a block away. I remember, with unbelievable clarity. He was sitting on a little white bench outside the place with a disposable cup of something, with a book in his hand. There was a small table and chair not far away, and I could only just sit and look. He looks up about a minute or two later, sees me, and says, "I'm sorry, but are you all right?" I didn't even realize I was crying. Over the next hour and a half, I talked and listened to him, watched him smile, and talk about how adventure still existed. You just had to find them and live them whenever you could. He invited me to visit him if I was ever in Norway, and we both laughed at that. When he died in 2002, I bawled my eyes out. I live in Atlanta now, and a little over a year ago, my wife and I went to Charleston for a few days. After dinner one evening, we were walking along the pier, and I saw where the ship had been tied up. Nothing there at that moment. Then I turned to where the cafe was, and saw the bench. I sat where he sat for a while.